Hey, Phantasm. Thanks for the good luck. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Also learned a couple of things that I made. Got some better observations of what Mabo's been doing for some boss things, so we'll see. Oh, nice. Good to have a nice ramen. Asian market in town has this kimchi ramen in this black bag. Oh, that stuff's so good. You just drain it and you put in the sauce, but that stuff, so damn hot, but it's really, really good. Very spicy. There you go. I still have not gotten that game yet, though I did get Memories of Salsetta. So I figure maybe I should probably play through the new version of this again. Since it's been over 12 years maybe. I played on Vita, but not on anything else, so... Oh, the bold... Oh, that's... Yeah, it's pretty spicy. Great stuff, though. Got this kind, this JML kind that give, like, the... Like, 2 or 3 packets for it. It's not really, like, hot, not a lot of heat, but it's very robust flavor. Really good stuff. Noodles are probably a little softer than other ones, but they're still really good. I'm just glad ramen is a lot more accessible nowadays compared to... It seemed like all you could get was those Maruchan noodles that were, you know, like, oh, you can get the chicken flavor or the beef flavor, but it's all just so salty. But then you get kind of the different ramen that's out there, and it's like, whoa, this stuff's really good. I like the mi goreng kind. It's kind of like a shrimp flavor to it. Really good. How much longer would that make the run? I know Jazzy-sama recently got like a sub 2 on the Yuriko route for Origins. It looks like the world record's around the 130s. So if you don't have any major skips, does it make it like a 3 or 4 hour game? Gotcha. I should actually play that game someday. I did figure out how to get... You did get this running on BizHawk, and I was able to run Taz Studio with it, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get as into trying to do Taz's with this, but I mean, at least maybe I can test some things with it. Oh, okay. So it does kind of add another hour and a half to 2 hours then. Still, that's shorter than this, so there you go. Gotcha. That's fun just to kind of, you know, see how much you can chip away at things. And see them get it further, more the way you want it to be. I'm sure you'll get it going. Nice thing about this game, the first 15 minutes kind of plays itself. So you have just very small amounts of interaction in that time. If there's a cutscene skip hack for this, I think that'd be wild. Probably pare it down to like at least less than 2 hours. Yep, there is. It's there's an English translation, but I don't have the repro discs, so I just have this one. So got a good copy on eBay. But yeah, translation's really good. It almost like they also have a dub for it too, which sounds almost like, you know, a Working Designs dub. So I think a little bit better. But all really good stuff. Speed difference, though, there isn't any difference as far as I know. The only thing that sucks is, since I'm playing on a Duo R, sometimes the disc load is like I'm sitting here and all of a sudden 10 seconds just waiting for it to go, and then it finally goes. So I have that factor in on this one. Ooh. Yeah, 7. I still got to play through 8. 7, I loved playing through 7. That was such a fun game to play. I played on PSP. If all gone, I should really finish it. Played through Ys 3 on Super Nintendo a bunch, but yeah, those are some good choices of games. That's one thing about Ys games. It seems like there's lots of good action that you can get out of them. And even this one with all the bump combat feels really fun. I think, yeah, I don't know how I did on that one. You know, when you're younger, you just kind of have a better tolerance for pain. I don't know. It's like, oh, we rented it. Well, we gotta keep playing through the damn game. We can't take it back. So. Back then, I thought you could take games back when you rented them, didn't like them, but my mom didn't tell me that she had to rent a new game when we did that, so, or pay it again, so she was really nice, not to make me feel guilty back then. But yeah, Ys 3, that's a Super Nintendo. Genesis, I saw there's like something you do on the second screen to get up to like already to 65,535 experience and just max out quick. Okay, disc, are you going to keep going? Keep going, disc. Come on. Come on. There you go. See, this is why, I don't know. Some are like, oh, you got to run on original hardware. It's like, yeah, I am, but this kind of sucks. Because of this. Oh, really? I think the first time I played Ys was... Excuse me, holy crap. Excuse me about that one. Yeah, that was a good, very good time frame. I played Soul Blazer quite a bit back then, and then I think after that a little bit, we went to, family went to Lake Cabin and rented a Super Nintendo game and went out to check what was available and saw this one, or Wanderers from Ys, free for Super Nintendo and try it, and I actually really got into it. And I think I beat it that weekend. But music is so good in it. Now they're both really good. I'm sort of biased on Soul Blazer, but all good. Both are fantastic games to play and enjoy, though. I think some of the people who worked on these actually early on split off to Quintet, where they worked on some of those other games. Ooh, Evermore is pretty good too. Been a while since I played through it, but it's really good. A lot of good games for Super Nintendo. But, or yeah, I really enjoy action RPGs. I like turn-based as well, but not sure. Should actually open my Discord and check. Nice. Oh, yeah. I had issues with my capture card capturing audio. Might have been my RetroTink, but I don't know. It was like sitting for a little bit. The video was coming through, and the RetroTink was showing audio coming through, but it was coming through on my stream, so I had to restart OBS for that, and then it was fine. But lately, this thing doesn't read discs too bad. It's just once in a while, it seems like when playing this game, it sits for about 8 to 10 seconds. Like it happens like 2 or 3 times during a run. But it is what it is. Yeah, sorry for that false start earlier, though. I didn't see you DM me, though maybe you did, and I'm just terrible about messages. Let's make sure here. Terrible about getting notifications sometimes on things. Did you DM me on Twitch or whenever? Oh, okay. That explains it. Okay. Gotcha. I don't know. It might have been me on for a little bit, then I just turned things off. I sometimes do that too. I've used those in the past, but they've been kind of okay-ish. I don't know. I did for one runner of Soul Blazer just to help him get into the Discord. So I saw he was running it, and I was like, yay, we have more people running Soul Blazer. So it's good to get him into it. I haven't seen him run in a while, but yay, more people getting into Soul Blazer running. But weird, but this game does feel a bit more relaxed of a run to me than Soul Blazer, since this one has a lot of breaks, a lot of breathing breaks, but other ones are like, ugh. Oh, nice. Good for you, buddy. That can be a lot of fun. Oh, nice. There you go. Good for you. It's got a bunch of Steam points and other stuff, so or gift cards for Steam, so decided to play some other games I picked up with it. Since I recently finished Romancing Saga Revenge of the Seven, which was really good. Or Romancing Saga 2 Revenge of the Seven. But made some good progress on Soul Blazer speedrun guide I'm working on, so it's good as well. Yeah, I saw that was is that Kohiro or oh. Actually, I played through Romancing Saga 2 on casual just because my current bandwidth with work and everything and parenting is I just want to enjoy the game. It was very enjoyable. That game was so good. Like, skill system is fantastic. The story's really good. The music as well. A lot of fun. And some people in the Limit Break Discord were saying that it's probably one of the most accessible ways to get into Saga. So it's like, okay, I'll give it a try. I really liked it. Played through it. Not sure if I'm going to take on the super bosses in it, but I don't know. There's just so much content to consume. Super boss type things, I really don't do that often. Oh. One I keep hearing about as well is Treasure of the Rudras, and I've never played through that one. Heard really good things on it, but that one and Bahamut Lagoon, though I'm not as much into strat RPGs, but Treasure of the Rudras I've heard a lot of good things on. Yeah, just casually, just... Ugh. Just the battle of attrition and just hope for the best. Casually suffer for 5 hours. Boy. Sounds like a big no thanks for me, I guess. But if people enjoy that, it's all good. It's not for me. Couldn't tell you. it does, there you go, buddy. Smash the difficulty on it. Oh, whoopsie doodle there. If my queue of games was a lot smaller, I'd probably do a lot of those, like trying the different difficulty things, but I just don't have the bandwidth. I admire those who are able to, though. It's like, good on them. Time for the burping boss. Oh, poor cats. One of mine would probably just hide under the couch. And for the belcher. Oh, you fart. That was a good fight. Yeah, very belchy. All good stuff. Trying this controller too. It's kind of a 6-button one for the PC Engine. It's a lot like a Super Nintendo controller, but the extra buttons give me shortcuts to menus, and plus the D-pad on this feels much nicer than a PC Engine controller standard one. So far it's going good. So far this thing is looking pretty good on the for the S-Video mod I put into it, so I did not let the smoke out of this one, so that's happy. Soldering's a pain. I should play through book 1 and 2 again sometime. Oh, 7th Saga. Oh, I hear there's a hack that makes it a lot more palatable to play it. And I think earlier this year, I did play through Brainlord, which is from the same people who made 7th Saga, and that was really fun. Though some of the puzzles in that game were just wild. Or just the final dungeon, I think a couple rooms are like, oh, we're just going to make the rooms dark, but torches don't work because it's the darkest dark. So it's just... Well, I guess you're just making it harder for me for fun. Thanks. But... all good stuff. Yeah, it kind of inspired me to play it in some ways. Well, if he liked it, I should give it a shot. He has a good taste in games. Nice. Those are pretty good ones to hang on to. My copy of Lufia 2 is pretty good, but it's my copy of Lufia 1, the bolts on like I think someone probably used a much bigger screw than they should have and stripped the holes a little bit, so they had to put larger screws in to hold the shell together. But found that out when I was cleaning the cart, and I was like, oh, okay. But that's a good one. Both pretty fun. Well, you live and learn. I think I probably spent more on my Earthbound copy than I should have. But that was probably 8 or 9 years ago, and it was about $130 for it. And now it's worse. Oy. Yeah, don't ask me how much I paid for the Scandinavian copy of Soul Blazer. It's I don't remember, but it was not not a wise amount of money to spend on a game. Mainly because once I got World Record, I was like, oh, okay, let's see if I can own every official copy of the game. And now I do, and it's like, well, it's neat. I just need to someday finally do the thing where I play through every single version of the game in one run or something, just for fun. So... ugh. Careful there, buddy. There we go. Goodness for a heal coming up. For Soul Blazer, there's 5 versions. There's US, Japanese, German, French, and Scandinavian. I also have Terranigma, the UK version, which is actually I got for a halfway decent price. But that was the grail for a long time for me. I had to region mod my Super Nintendo to be able to play it properly, but worked out well. Don't know if I'm ever going to speedrun that game, though. That's a 4-hour speedrun. Like, ugh. Well, then again, I play this, so I really can't say too much on that. But enough people run that one. This one needs more love. I mean, There's only... I mean, I'm on the leaderboard, and Mabo could be on the leaderboard, but not submitting to speedrun, which is, however, his choice. Yeah, you caught me on that one, buddy. It's 4 hours, but once I get better at it, then it will be less. So that's the goal. Oh, come on, Thumbs, do your trick. Nice. Thank you, Mabo. That was a good gold. Watched Mabo's run of this and saw there's a lot more vulnerability to this boss than I thought there was before, so... But good catch, Phantasm. Can get that by you. I think it all comes down to if a run feels like the length it is. Like if the game is just so much fun that near the end you're like, well, that much time already passed, then there you go. But I think maybe that's why I'm kind of taking a break from Soul Blazer a little bit. Kind of feeling the length of the game more than I really should right now. But play the game so much for 18 months straight, and it's just kind of does get a little making you feel like it's nice to get kind of a break from it. Follow the joy. Yeah. It's like if it's not fun, why do it? So I do like the category I made for Soul Blazer, the Out of Bounds, where it turns that run into like a 20 to 30 minute run. Since I just put in a hack that just puts in Game Genie code for walk through walls, and I think the Japanese version I've got it down to like around 21 minutes or so. But that was a fun run just to show off. It's an extended category, and I put the files up if anyone wants to try it. But no one, I haven't seen anyone go for that one yet, and I thought maybe La Hulk would, because it's a lot shorter of a run. But each their own. These are all good guys. They want to help. Yeah, they did a great job on these ones. It's wild playing Memories in Celceta after playing this so much, because the story has changed quite a bit in that one compared to this. Like, Adol does not have amnesia at all in this one, but in that one he does, so it's like, okay. So, I don't know. Good fight. Good fight. Nanda? Don't you mean Nanba? From Yakuza Like a Dragon? He's cool. Yep, they tried. One game I gotta get playing sometime this weekend is Absalom, which is a roguelike beat 'em up. Kind of a fantasy themed one, it looks like, but my kiddo and I really enjoy playing beat 'em ups together, like Streets of Rage 2, so it's like, oh, that would be really fun to play with her, so that's gonna be some fun time there. Some people complain about the roguelike part of it, but to me I'm like, actually I don't mind it for that because I don't mind roguelikes, so I have probably over 100 hours into Vampire Survivors on phone and Steam Deck combined, but that's all good stuff. Oh, I've heard of it, but never played it. Huh, I'll have to give it a try. Secrets of Grindia. Thanks for the recommendation. Up to one of my favorite tracks in the game. The Great Forest of Celceta. I like the galloping horse riff on guitar. Or drums. I'm glad Ease uses the horse gallop riff quite a bit in the music. I will say Burning Sword on Memories in Celceta is so much better. But that's a me thing. On here it sounds like a Weather Channel theme, but that's okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, they really get their music really nice. That's one of the reasons I want to play through Ease 3 on PC Engine CD, but the scrolling is so bad on it. It's just atrocious. It's like 15 frames per second. But yeah, if you've played like Ease, any like Ease for Super Nintendo, like Ease 3, and you play that game, it's just like it hurts your eyes. Just like, oh, I just can't do it. Even the Nintendo version of, or Famicom version of Ease 3 has better scrolling, which is just such a surprise. But music is though on that game is really good because it's CD quality. But maybe someday I'll just finally get myself to play through that version. Burning Sword. Be nice, Scorpions. Yes, I'm trying to kill you, but be nice. Alright. One of the nice things of this game, you get breaks like this one. A 3-minute break. I'm gonna grab soda. Oh yeah, Valstein Castle. Oh, that's such a good one. The Boys Got Wings is also really good. Othan Felgana, when that came out and the soundtrack came out, I was like, oh my god, this is one of the best things ever. I think it was in colleges when that came out, but I was like, yes, you're getting me in the childhood in the best ways. Now I look back, that was like 10 years ago in retrospect, and now I look back in that college thing, now it's like 20 years ago to that, so I'm old. But you're only old as you feel, I guess. Oh, I know that one, man. My kiddo had stomach flu today, so I was staying home taking care of them, and I got to sit around, you know, just kind of be on the laptop and everything, but it's just like my body was like, yeah, you thought you were gonna get away with that without feeling any pain. I was like, why, body, why? So, well, they're doing much better now. So. Thank goodness for my kiddo. Winter doesn't help either for me, though. Feels like when it's colder, it's like if it's cold and kind of a humid type thing outside, I really feel it in my knees. Probably an age thing as well. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Hope you feel better. I just kind of had a weird headache going on today, but I'm feeling a bit better now. Well, thinking back to when you're kind of making your push, did you get to your affiliate status that you were hoping for? Joy of cats. They keep me in cats. Oh, good for you, man. That's awesome. You gotta make some emotes and stuff. Oh, hateful boss time here. Horrible bird. Ugh. There we go. Could have been worse. I kept my herb. Yeah. I think I got 4 subs right now, but it's funny when you get your first check. It's like, oh, cool. So I guess I'll frame this. I don't know. But I think it took me like maybe 6 or 7 months after I got affiliate to get it, and I was like, okay, cool. This will pay for maybe another game. I don't know. But no, it's really good though. Happy for you, buddy. It's a good goal, and now you've got it set, so get your happy emotes and everything, and seriously mean it, because those are fun. I think that's the big reason I was pretty much sat on like acceptance for affiliate for a long time. I was just, at one point it says, congrats, you can become an affiliate. I was like, what? Okay. But really didn't know more of what it really meant for things. And then it's like, oh, I can kind of get kind of some fun things going. And yeah, so I have a bunch of cat emotes that I made. And some others kind of based on Soul Blazers. So really neat what you can do with it. Don't think I'm ever going to become a partner or anything like that, but sounds like you're probably a lot more ambitious, and that'll probably be something that's going to happen for you a lot sooner than for me. That'll go pretty well for you. I'm sure you'll do great. Why are my buttons not working? Okay, I'm doing this just because my... What the heck? I'm gonna try disconnecting and reconnecting my controller. Really? No. It's like all my buttons, except my D-pad, decide to stop working. So I'm gonna just see if something, maybe it was a glitch in the game. There we go. What the heck? Okay, that was really odd. Okay, we're back into it, but oh well. Could have been worse. Could have been an entire loss of the run, but that's kind of frustrating. Oh well. Yeah, pretty much. Oh well. Could be worse. Still plenty of time to save. Had worse things happen. Like Soul Blazer, when you die at a certain point because of a big risky strat, and then it takes 10 minutes to basically get past that spot because you need to go back and get some armor that you skipped just to save more time. So it could have been a lot worse. You know, probably like about 30 or 40 or a minute of time loss, but what can you do? We'll see how the next split goes. Big thing in this game is I really need to make sure I get the fast boss strats down that Mabo uses, because that's where I should be able to save time. So all good stuff. Tony the Tiger likes frosted flakes. Okay, maybe not that. I really like this graphical effect for that chasm. That's just so cool. Slash. Wee. Oof. Sorry about that, buddy. It must have been a glitch that happened for me in the game. Maybe it just thought I was still in town or something, but whatever. I'm gonna have a little bit of a time save though on this one, just because I didn't have to use the. Unlike last time last run I had of this, I did have to use the herb during the boss fight, and since I was able to use it after it, now I can use it here and get the full life heal. So works out pretty well still. I think the big thing is I need to optimize my grinds as well on this. Oof. That is rough. Mechanical issues that you just can't do much about. Those. Oof, I'm sorry, buddy. There you go. Leave me alone. Don't want to talk to you. Okay, there we go. It's like the pro of... The nice thing about transforming is monsters can't hurt you, but they can still talk to you. So it's like... Oh... I mean, it's a cool feature, but it's like, okay, let me just keep going. Let me keep going. Stay, get out of the way. There we go. To save time in this game, Adol has to be an introvert. So try not to talk to anyone, because when you bump into people, you talk into them, because I guess that's the courtesy around this area in the game. It's like, oh, no, I don't want to talk to you. Okay, that was a strange sideways fireball there. But, however. No kidding. I should do the retro achievements for Soul Blazer someday. I've not done that at all. But it's like, do I want to play it or do I want to enjoy this game? I don't know. Though the archipelago recently for that game, they really made some cool features, so I don't know. That's Soul Blazer, not Ease. I got the broadsword. Not gonna do that big mistake I made last time. Just forget to equip. Still forgot to, but not as bad as before. Silver Bracelet is the big reason to do the New Game Plus because it doubles your experience. Need 2 more levels. And that's why I saved my game. That's why I saved my game. Switch to just a claw grip because my thumbs get so sore. There we go. Okay. Got menu stuck there a little bit. Thanks, brain. Go. Yep, just leave me alone, buddy. There we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this one I feel like they really did a great job with the boss design in regards to having bump combat, because works well with what you get in this. I mean, the bosses feel like they have something you need to figure out, and it works a little bit better than just, oh, you need to just grind more. You know, Just get your character stronger. That's all you need to do, so you can just tank the damage you take or whatever. It's like, yeah, that's not so much fun. Make me think about it. Yeah. Filler grind sucks. That was a good cycle. Oh, almost there. The arms really make this kind of a sucky battle to do. There we go. Yeah, that time loss that I had was definitely from the that one thing there. Kind of that controller issue. Transform back so she doesn't talk to us, and then we transform, and there we go. Oi. No thanks. I mean, I think the biggest thing is I hate it when the game like says, "Oh yeah, you can do this." Well, what's the point of it? Well, you can just beat the last boss really, really easily. It's like, didn't you give me just another boss that's really, really hard? You know, or just like you beat the last boss, or you beat the hardest boss in the game to get the best weapon in the game. And it's like, okay, what do I use this against now? You know, it's just like, well, you get to wipe the floor with everything. It's like, well, it'd be nice to have a challenge that this would help me with. But oof. I think my spouse was telling me about how they in Final Fantasy IV Advance were working on getting like adamant armors for each of their party members. I was like, oh, no thanks. No thanks. I do not want to farm pinktails. Yep. When we started dating, that game, that version came out, and it was like, holy crap, we can play this on our handheld? That is so awesome. That dates me a bit, but oh well. I think I was junior in college, I think, I want to say. I don't know. Or senior. Yeah, I was a senior in college. I was like my second to last year, because I went 4.5 years. Yeah. So one thing I like about Free Enterprise, they added the GBA Ultimate Weapons to that with a flag if you want. But Get to relax a bit. Never really played as much of the post-game stuff like that, and I know one of them, like the boss battles, were like Mystic Quest, where you could see the enemies on the screen, or the encounters on the screen. Never did that so much myself. I think we still got at least one of our copies of FF4 Advance. Destroys that jawbreaker. Hey Ventric, hope you're doing well, buddy. How are you? Glad to hear. Well, my kiddo was sick for most of the day. With stomach bug and fever, but got a lot of chilling out with them, with watching a lot of Nailed It on Netflix, and also episodes of Arcade Pit, which helped, and they're feeling a lot better by the time Mommy came home from work, so worked out pretty well. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah. Did kind of postpone some plans we had tomorrow, but that's okay. Safety first. Oh yeah. Poor kiddos, just... They checked 3 times today, so I was just trying to help them get their stomachs settled. With bread and just getting some ice just to kind of munch on, just to help soothe your stomach, you know. She also had a cold, so it's like not helping at all. It sucks when you have to cough and also trying to keep your stomach, you know, settled. Yeah. Thankfully, I haven't gotten anything yet, but one of my friends has. I still need to get myself and my kiddo scheduled for our COVID and flu shots yet, but my kiddo is just deathly afraid of those. But like the way it is, like I don't tell her until that day, and I'm like, right before, I'm like, all right, here's some ibuprofen and hydroxyzine, which she takes for anxiety. It's like, am I gonna go get a shot? I'm like, yes, honey, you are. Like, oh, just tears, waterworks until we get the shot done over with. But it's just like, I'm not gonna lie to my kiddo. I don't know. But at one time I was just like, would you rather I told you a lot sooner? She's like, no, just tell me just before, just so I'm not dreading it for so long. I'm like, okay, and then, honey, that's a good point. So I try. But you can only do so much. Or is there Gremlin? If they decide to keep that moniker for themselves. Still gotta create a Twitch account for that. Axeman did that for his kiddo, and I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. But surprised how good this looks with S-Video. I mean, it's probably a little fuzzy, but I mean, it is just, it's so hard to tell how fuzzy, if it is at all, so it looks great. Yeah, kiddo, I'm hoping that she does a lot better tomorrow. She woke up really early this morning and couldn't really keep much down until like 4 in the afternoon. His Ritz crackers did not work, so I went to just some cottage white bread and was able just to keep that down a bit. Yes. But so tired. Thanks. Hoping it looks clean anyway. The mod was really cool for it. The Turbo Nanza. It's had an RGB mod in this before, but the problem with the RGB mod is it makes it so then you can't use composite anymore. And the color scheme for PC Engine is really odd. Like you have to... They do a special encoding on the composite and the S-video signals to get all the color depth. You go to RGB and it lacks that, so you get almost like just really garish looking colors. So the Turbo Nanza mod basically restores the composite and adds S-video. And makes it so you have like a Sega Saturn port on the outside, which not too bad, but yeah, I'm really just the RetroTink is really handling the S-video very, very well. I mean, it's the 4K, but I mean it's handling it very, very well. So makes me very happy on this one. Weather by the 8s. Oh yeah. Kiddo wasn't really going as much for the toasted bread, but she did like having it where it was just regular bread, I guess. But it does make me feel better if I get into Limit Break next year, and I'm going to try to... This is the game I'm going to try to get in with, so we'll see. If I do get in, I'll bring my PC Engine Duo R, because it should work well on their RetroTink 5X Pros. So... Alright, Sandfinger time. I think that's the only thing I don't like about this boss is just the randomness of how long it takes for getting through its little sand show every time. And then just when it jumps up, because it does take off a bit of health, but... I mean, it is a boss that, if you gotta use the herb, you might as well. Mainly because it's not too bad there. Oh, goodness there. Alright, please come back up soon. Or do the thing so I can... I want to help you, boss. Let's end your suffering. Make you happy. I want to make you happy, boss. Come on. There you go. That works. Alright. Oh, shoot, I didn't ban that one. Oh well. Yeah, it's a pretty good boss name. They can probably check the chat logs later and ban them. There's one thing that I will say, Phantasm, that kind of sucks since I became affiliate. It seems like I get more of those scam messages, but get used to banning them. But if you make people moderators, then they can ban people too. Like Ventric, he can ban some of those as well. So, all good stuff. You probably already know about that, but all good things. There we go. Yeah, they suck. I think I get about like every stream. I think I get at least one or two of them. But if you click on the name of them, you can find a little spots like a circle with a diagonal line, and then you can use that to ban them, and then deny their thing afterwards. But I don't know. Sometimes it's a pain to keep track of. But I have a feeling a lot of them are just bots or AI bots that are just trying to get, you know, whoever just to go for them. It's like, yeah, it's not a good thing. But hey, at least it gets your numbers up a little bit, but yeah, not. It's like, oh, yay, I got 5 people, but one of them was a scammer, but I guess that's still 5, you know. But all right, glitch time. There we go. I still want to call that the Mabo number 5, even though I don't know if that's the 5th glitch or not by Mabo, but. Ah. Oh, that sucks. Then again, I haven't been on Twitter, I don't think, for a year, but I don't know. I'm more on Blue Sky, but everyone's mileage can vary on things. I'm still learning a lot of things on Twitch and everything else like that. I mean, I think I still... It's like, I think it took me a while to learn how to actually do raids. And it actually worked out pretty well, because it's actually fun to do that. It's a good way to get more visibility. Whoops. No, I didn't want that. Oh, fart. Heal. Heal, buddy. There you go. There. I'm not really a good person to let people... I guess that's just been my experience. It's just... Seems like if you get into raiding a bit, it can kind of help you get more visibility that way, and you know. Sometimes I just don't have the social energy just because I get burnt out and whatever else, but I'm just not as good with the promotion type thing. It's more like, well, you can have some cute cat emotes. There you go. Which I like my cat emotes, so works out well. With the top hat cat and the pilot hat cat. Let's see, let's get the Gladius equipped, power ring, and let's equip that one. I'll leave the warp bracelet equipped. There you go. I wish. I've had some big raids happen before, but for me, but don't really happen often, but when they happen, it's really neat. That's a tough thing too when you're like playing a game, all of a sudden you have like a 100-person raid. You're like, oh god, hi everybody. I play games. You know? Yeah, it's one of my friends who has done Twitch a lot longer than me. Kind of has his chat on a different window to his side, and it kind of helps him focus a bit. And it kind of helps me too. Like I have mine like just to the right of my eye here, which has been usually I have it on the left monitor for me, but just having it on a different monitor completely, just so it's out of your eye line, can just help out. I don't know. My ADHD really doesn't help me on that part for distraction, but everyone has their own strategies that works for them. Really got the Weather Channel vibes on this. Come on. That's why I saved my game. Alright. That's why I saved my game. Fart, did not save it soon enough. Oh well. Back to where it was before anyway. Tough enemies in this game are the ones that move vertically out of your way. Oh, almost there. There we go. And go like that, go like this. Okay, there we go. It's a good way to do it as well. Just, I think that's really nice that we can do that, you know. Just have it on your phone or whatever else. Like I had an old monitor, so I just have my laptop sitting here, that screen, and then I have it just, my other monitor is just over here, but right now it's taken up by the PC Engine game, so everything's smushed on that one monitor. Whatever. That's the fun thing too, you know, just kind of figuring out your setup and what works best for you. It's kind of a fun puzzle as you go. That was a good cycle there. Ugh. There we go, that's better. Yeah, okay. That was a good cycle. I'm getting better with the cycles on this one, though. It's like trying to get it more so it's just consistently 3 cycle fights. There we go. Still a good time, I'll take it. Oh, 4 monitors. Oh, I could not. Sometimes it's kind of nice to have less, you know, because less, I don't know, if there's so much, then my eyes are like, just get so distracted. When I was doing stream tech work at Limit Break this year, they had like 2 36-inch monitors next to each other that were split into 4s. Like, so it's like looking at 8 different monitors for all the production stuff, and it was like, okay. Got the hang of it, but it was still, it's quite a bit of information overload. Give me the root. Yay, got the root. That's a little bit of RNG, though. Thankfully not too bad of it. Alright. Lighthouse, baby. Oh. So far, not too bad. I did lose about a minute of time earlier, unfortunately, due to some controller issues after the second boss, but otherwise, I'm feeling more confident for Bami, and which last time I died twice to her, but my goal is basically to have, against the bosses, no intentional deaths. I mean, grinds, whatever else is going to happen, but so far it's going good, so. Goal is just PB. If I can get a sub 330, if I get to the 330s, that'd be really, really cool, but I think I still have a lot of learning to do, but if I don't get beaten by Bami, there's a chance, so we'll see. The Battle of Shoulder Pads. The big fluffies versus the dual pads. Okay, I'm not going to say much more than that because that's going to get horrible. But look at those pauldrons, Jesus. Like floating up high is just like, you can fit like a fridge under there or a spare tire. Oof. Because Lafons lost the game of Zolkin, he had to wear that mask for the rest of his life. Pretty cool 80s mask though. So this was a 90s game, but got the Orb of Light. Kid's gonna get stoned, and then we have to go to a different place. That would really suck though, just slowly turning to stone. Poor kid. Rough. So far, I'm feeling a little bit better in terms of movement. A little bit more optimized. The other Fun Weather Channel vibes. This game just, if you like the piccolo sax and light jazz, you're going to get a lot of it in this game. It's okay. It gives it a nice relaxing vibe at times. Oh wow. Good luck on that one, buddy. That is a game that I am horrible at. Remember when it came out in college, I was like, oh, sweet, there's a sequel to Super Mario 64, is great. And then it's like, wow, this game's really hard. But I still enjoyed it. I don't know. I don't remember how much I got into it, though. I don't think I 100%ed it. But it was fun to play. Yay, going down the river. Be prepared to have your mind blown by the power of the Super CD. Look at this thing. Holy crap. Look at that rotation. That was smooth as silk. Okay, it was choppy, but still it was really cool. Nice. Good job, buddy. Now, these villains, I mean, they're following proper procedure. If you find that someone fell off a waterfall, you gotta turn him into something. Not just kill him, but just turn him into something else. So Bami's just following proper procedure. Holy crap. Well, that was not very polite. turned into the weird Fluffy. I'm not sure what we are, but into the monster form that we are. Kept my health really good there, though. Must be getting better at this. Tablet of Sorrow. Ah, you farting butt. Oh well. Another cutscene. Yeah, there we go. It's the Ease Moogle. Is this creature in other Ease games? I don't remember. Well, I suppose it is. Like a Moogle. Kind of a whitish color, so. Or Sig fact. It's tough when you can't find some good, you know, eye drops that kind of help you. Hopefully he was able to give himself some help. Ah. Gotcha. Sig fact brought the shoulder pauldrons that had teeth, or little tufts that look like teeth. But they're still pretty nifty. And somehow they did not pinch into his shoulders, his arms. But when they did, he allowed his wrath. And then played a game of Zolkin. Went right to the table to play it. But then was sad because he ran out of corn and couldn't feed his people. So then he lost points. But then they realized they weren't playing Zolkin, they were playing Teotihuacan all along. No! Sorry, I'm a board game nerd. I haven't played Teotihuacan in quite a while, same with Zolkin. I think I played Zolkin sooner than Teotihuacan. Both nifty games, but they are definitely have some rules load to them. Not too bad so far on this run, though. Got a couple hours left. And someone hit the switch, and then the city went back underneath the carpet. Pray for whenever they play Mahjong again. I don't know. Maybe that's something I should finally learn before Limit Break next year is Mahjong. Play that, so I can play with the others. I don't know. Holy crap, it's really cool. The Orb of Darkness, hey. I'm not sure. I guess, if she was there, I really didn't notice. Though, it was in Denver this year compared to other years when it was in Salt Lake City, so that might make a difference. But then again, I don't know if I think the last time I really even just saw her on stream or anything like that was many years ago when she did like that singing of the Final Fantasy VI opera with when Puexel was running it, I think. But otherwise, yeah, I couldn't tell you. Yeah, it was really nice in Denver. It was a good time, though the hotel sucked. But they're getting a different hotel next year, so that'll be much better, hopefully. I mean, really, like, at first, like, oh man, the pool's gonna be closed, and like the hot tub, so that won't be there. But then it's like, no, it's worse. There's construction going on the higher floors, and you're gonna have the bathrooms just be shut off for a while, and one of the elevators works while the other doesn't. And guess who's using that elevator? The construction workers. So it was definitely a bit of BS on that, but it was still a really good time. I enjoyed it, but that did kind of dampen the experience a little bit, but I still had a nice time. I mean, this is the first time I went to any live speedrun thing, so it was really, really cool for me. I was like, holy crap. So, a bit starstruck for a little bit, but oh well. But people are really nice. I was so nervous for my run, like on Saturday as well. When I saw that GK run was put in, his run of Densetsu no Kusoge, I was like so thankful, because like, okay, good, we have a little bit more time to sleep. And it was definitely also kind of gave me a bit of levity that I needed, because that was one of the funniest that game. It's like, oh wow, GK, you really didn't have to, but I appreciate you doing that. Oh, nice. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta talk to the elder first. I'm sorry. Yeah. I think it's just tough to do. It's just tough, any involvement in any projects or any communities. I think I usually overstretch myself, so I try to be involved in too many communities, admittedly, and I'm just like, I'm almost like, kind of like the traveling, like, hey, here I am, see you later, type thing, but you know, we're only human, we can only do as much as we can, so. I did sign up for staff on that one. I have a feeling I'm not going to get in, but you never know. Don't know unless you try. But I don't know. I've been in some of the communities I've been in. I'm just totally glad I'm not in anymore. Like Taekwondo, I was in that for 20 years. Glad I'm out of it now. I don't know. I'm not going to mention the school I was in or anything, but just felt like there was a bit of elitism, and I was just like, yeah, I don't need this anymore. There you go. You should. Big thing though is make sure that it's fun for you. If it's not a fun thing, then yeah, but if you find some really cool things or whatever, then yeah, go for it. Well, that's just my 2 cents. I'm such a... I don't know. I really consider myself just still pretty new at things. I know there's some people that... I think there is someone who's asking me... I've been asked for certain categories to put on to the Soul Blazer thing, and my thought is, if you can provide a good, concise rule set that's not too hard to follow so I can verify it, and you actually give me an example so I can actually put something onto it, then yeah, let's do it. But I think everyone kind of has their own metric of things and whatever, you know. Managing that stuff can just be such a pain. So it's just... all I can do is our best. Yeah, I can see that. That can definitely create some huge debates. I mean, Soul Blazer even uses a little bit of glitches, though. Nothing major like a big skip or anything, but unless you're doing out of bounds, but I mean... But I think the tough thing is just probably just moderating it and just being able to watch a run and try to pick up some of that stuff. No, I don't want to talk to you. But I mean, it's just, you know. I remember when I was judging a tournament in Taekwondo, and I thought I was doing a great job judging, but one of the parents didn't like that I gave their kid a lower score than someone else. So I was like, well, I judge based on what I see, sorry. And I think she watched a match I did later where I just moved forward into a jump reverse sidekick right into my solar plex that just knocked the wind out of me. I think afterwards she was fine after seeing me just get floored by that one. But that's another reason why I'm not in Taekwondo as much anymore. Or at all. But that's okay. Yeah. Honestly, I think one of my favorite things just with Limit Break when I was there was it was a nice vacation getaway for me in a way. Like, I didn't have to do any work. I mean, I did some volunteer stuff, but I mean, I got to, during the work week, just sit down in the practice room and just play Soul Blazer, just practicing it like a lot of hours in the day and just having fun. I mean, that was kind of one of the big things for me. Community, it's just... I really can't focus on one community. That's a tough thing for me, but I don't know. I'm a person whose social bandwidth is easily expended, so when you throw in a kiddo, that kind of makes it a little bit more difficult too, but take what I can, you know. Only one life, and just if you have fun, that's all that really matters with it. I don't know. I try to at least figure out things with my ADHD and whatnot. Do the best I can. That's all we can do. I don't know, I still have imposter syndrome at times and whatnot. And it's just... But it's all good things. All part of life.
月の仮面は700年前、魔導士ジークファクトの手によってセルセタ王朝より奪われ、彼と共にこのエステリアに渡りました。そしてジークは月の仮面の力を用いてダームを生み出した。
I think with Limit Break, there's 2 people I met there who kind of created a chat group and became good friends. We still chat a bunch, so I think that's part of it, is just maybe not necessarily the big community, but finding a micro community of your own sometimes, and just kind of new people to talk to and whatever, and sometimes that's really rewarding in of itself. I could not. I mean, it's so... thing with Limit Break is they say it's kind of nice because it's a lower key one than GDQ, and Limit Break, I was like, okay, it's nice and mellow. But GDQ, if it's like really big and everything else, I'd probably be there and be like, you know, just kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'll go sometime. But probably one of those things where your mileage will vary and whatnot. Glad I don't have to use any fireballs anytime soon. There we go. I think the thing with SGDQ is it's driving distance for me, so it's not too far away, which helps. But it's just so big that, like, that'd be an almost... I think I'd be so overstimulated, I don't know. But I'd still like to do it at least once in my life. It's kind of be cool to go there, but I think I'd rather do a Limit Break or just smaller ones, just where it's... you get, you know, kind of more personal connections easier and just have a nice time. I think pre-COVID was a peak for a lot of things. But I don't know. But GDQ has transformed so much, you know. I was just glad when they made it so that they actually had headsets, you know, instead of having to be like, when their sound sucked so bad. It was like, okay, this is great. I can't hear the commentator. I can hear Blue Glass pretty well, but hopefully he's doing pretty well. Never met him. A lot of people I have not met. That's okay. Too many people. That's a good thing. Ah. That's why I saved my game. Fuck the dinosaur. Gives me that vibe. Either that or a little bit of James Brown with that dun 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 dun. Living in America. Better stop or else might get some copyright things or people being like, hey, we want ease, not that stuff. I'll be like, okay, fine. Want to get to 500 for my next. Yeah, it's one thing that's just unfortunate, I think. And that's the one thing I don't like sometimes about, like, GDQ or some things, you know, and just some people just get really rude and just, you know. It's like, everyone's kind of different in their own way. It's just, if you don't like what you're seeing there, just watch something else. It's okay. Let people be themselves. But as long as they're not, you know, being problematic and just harmful to others. Oh my goodness. Echo the Dolphin, geesh. That was a game I just could not play back then. I just did not like games where you had to, your character had to hold their breath. I was like, dolphins have to hold their breath? And then that's when I learned that dolphins actually have lungs and breathe air. But actually, I think it was fascinating too when I was researching some Soul Blazer stuff. I did see, like, on SDA's forums, Blue Glass did contribute a little bit to that as well. So, I mean, it's just really neat to see, you know, just, like, multifaceted things, you know, like that. I love bump combat. It is the best combat of all. Bum, 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 bum. The other thing that doesn't help is my armor. For most of this game is just going to be the base armor until I beat Bami, where I get the Clelia armor, or Claria armor. So. And that's why I saved my game. But. Oh. Stop it. That Darm Tower. Gosh darn it. Music's pretty good though. Yeah, if they hit me pretty good, they can one-shot me right now, but I mean, I'm gonna get a refill coming up soon, so which helps a bunch. That's why I'm like saving so much, is just to make sure that I don't lose too much progress if I get just floored by him, or I can't remember. If I get bodied by them, there we go. Ugh. Nope, go this way. And think. There we go. Yep. Darm that tower. Darm it to heck. Oh, that's... Okay, that might be a little bit too much. Sorry. Flippin' doodle thing was really frustrating me. Crap, dang it. Oh, almost that level. I'll have to defeat a couple more of those guards. Go back up, then come back down. There we go. There we go. Alright, so stop that to the herb and boss time. Not sure how much time I'll save because I guess that's probably another spot where I can really improve is Darm Tower, just trying to be a little bit more graceful on things there. But that's okay. It's all part of learning this run. It'll get better with time.
この女を捕らえたお前をおびき出すためだ。その善人気取りがどこまで通じるかここで確かめさせてもらおうか。悪との血を引きし男キースよ。アドルを殺し月の仮面を奪い取るのだ。
I like how this is not Sieg fact, but Keith fact. I wish there was a Scott fact or a Robert fact or something like that. Just put in some more of those really cool names in. Yep, because that's Keith fact. I'm not kidding, that is Keith fact.
キースさんはもう大丈夫です。これ以上エステリアの人々の心を邪悪な者たちの好きにはさせません。
This part of going to Asteria again is not in Mask of the Sun. I guess something they added in the Dawn of Ease. So Mask of the Sun does have some of the same songs, but the instrumentals are definitely not as good as this one. Because I mean, CD versus Super Nintendo, but it doesn't seem like they had as good of a handle on the Super Nintendo sound chip as like Square Enix or whoever else Like the difference between on a Genesis game, Yuzo Koshiro versus a lot of other composers on Genesis. So, all right, let's get us. That wasn't so nice. That's why don't go for it when it's moving left. Oofda, you're gonna give me a better cycle here, buddy? There we go. Yeah, that was a bad Darm Tower. Bad Darm Tower. Still doing alright though. We still have some potential because of Bami. The Bami fight on my PB, I died twice. Those were rough. So, did a little bit of practice before this with that. And watching Mabo's run. And see if that helps a bit. Poor Keith.
Keith, リニア、無事だったか。
ドギさん。
お頭から聞いて急いで追ってきたんだ。一体何が起こったんだ。
Rest in Keith. Nice one, Phantasm. That was great. Rest in Keith. Oh, that was good. Rest in Keith. I'm gonna have to remember that. Oh. Rest in Keith. Give me a horrible thought of like if someone somehow has a really unpleasant time eating hamburgers or something, just rest in beef. I guess maybe that's what happens when I have a double quarter pounder with cheese, and I'm just like, okay, I need to lay down. Rest in beef. Rest in Keith, I love that. So sometime I need to pretty up these splits a little bit and put some sprites on them like I did with the Soul Blazer one. That guy's happy. We're getting close to a place that has some of my favorite music in the game, so it's all good stuff. I just gotta get better with Gaddis too, but I think I'll keep this same strat. I didn't do any practice with Gaddis 2 beforehand, so just kind of keep with my memory on that one a bit. Rest in Keith.
ジェフさんたちには内緒でティム君を連れ戻してはくれないか。これ以上心配をかけたらかわいそうだからね。何？出て行ったばかりだからすぐに捕まるさ。
Okay, so let's put this on that one, and there we go. Yeah, I think that'll be something I just gotta keep in mind for myself, is just clean up Darm Tower. Just clean that up, Dented. No, I don't want to do that. Well, that's a pretty broad entrance there. Well, you know, you don't have to be nice there, buddy. That's better. There we go. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna save again anyway, so whatever. Rest in Keith. It's gonna be stuck in my mind all night, dude. That's all good. I like that one. RBL Phantasm, thank you so much for that one. Whoops. This is the theme of Adol. Good theme. Okay, that was scary. Oh yeah. That a lot of it's on YouTube Music as well. I think Falcom has a channel on there, but it's great stuff. I enjoy it. So far, the disk drive has been behaving pretty good. So far. Ugh. The only bad thing about not being as adept on the Japanese is like sometimes like, no wait, no, you're saying the same things. No, stop. So that probably cost me about 5 seconds, but whatever. I'm not at the point yet where this really small time losses are that destructive. It's more about getting the big details, and then I'll get the smaller ones as I go. At least that's how it is for me. It'll be nice to get a repro, or I think I might just burn off a copy of the English one of this just so I can play it in English as well. But I just love the kid makes fun of Dogi for busting through all the walls even though there's like unlocked doors next to where he's at. What a good kid. We're good there, so Gaddis has seen much better days. Good Gaddis. There we go, that's a good pun I gotta throw at Boogie Poppy. Good Goddess. Or Gaddis, there we go. Seen better days there, Gaddis. Sorry, buddy. Too soon? Well, you want to hurt me, so I will just blast you with the fireballs. That was a pretty good one there. Oh, that sucked. Ugh. I'll have to be careful on this one. If I need to use the herb, I'll use it, but hoping I don't have to. That was a pretty good one there. We gotta pop the herb. Oh, biscuits. Oh. Not good. There we go. Ugh. That was scary. A little greedy on that one. I think with that battle, I need to be able to trigger the hands each time, like, consistently. And then just do better about, like, blocking it and everything. And that would probably be one of the best things I can do just to get that working for myself. But easier said than done. There you go. Hey, phones are a good way to really get some of your stuff going as well. Some good cheap laughs during a run. Keep things interesting, especially if the run's a little bit longer. I'm making sure, okay. Nope, not that one. There we go. Crap, dang it. Alright, so we're still good. So we're gonna have to go to the Fire Village anyway, and that's where we can buy the other herb, so. Brain my thunk there a little. Oy. See, there you go. You are getting ready and all those things. Getting some good presentation details for that run. You know. Ugh. That hurts your butt. I wouldn't want to hit my tailbone on that. That would suck. Yeah, I equipped the Clelia shield. Okay, so down. Oh. Sorry, tying myself a little bit just thinking of menuing, because the menuing in this game is really peculiar to me. Soul Blazer, it's a little bit more straightforward because you can, like, it doesn't skip any spots that are blank, so it's kind of is a little bit more logical in my brain, but this one is still pretty good. Something to adjust to. more level. Alright, let's continue on. Oof. There you go. Yeah, my cat sometimes, he's getting up there in age. One of them is just old man. They're both, they turn 15 next year, so in human years. So they're getting up there. Make sure I got the mirror. I do. Okay, so. Go. Yeah, it's rough when pets aren't spayed or neutered. Then the ghost of Bob. The guy from Price is Right, who used to be, Bob Barker, there we go. The ghost of Bob Barker haunts you then. I remember when I was 14, my dad's girlfriend at the time had a cat that was not spayed, Maya, and quite wild behavior for that cat. Yeah, no kidding. That I'm getting closer to an hour and 20 minutes left in this run because I'm starting to feel it a bit. That's okay. I think I'll hopefully be able to sleep in tomorrow. See how our kiddo's feeling. I'm hoping that she feels a lot better tomorrow. She had such a rough time. I'm hoping that we don't catch what she had. Ugh. Ugh, no. It's tough thing with this sometimes is just like with the language barrier, just remembering position-wise where menu is supposed to go and everything like that, so. I think a big time save for me is if I can get to the point where I can just skip the herbs, but if it was a run, you know, a marathon run, I'd absolutely make sure I have an herb every time, but the tough thing is just sometimes with the bosses, you almost have to. If you don't, then it's just really kind of a rough time if you don't get that working for you. This is also a really good track as well. This will probably be the... I don't think I'm going to do another run of this. I might do another run of this game this weekend, but thinking about it, I'm probably going to do a little bit of Soul Blazer and Crystallis. Like, I do want to get another Crystallis seed in, another run in sometime, keep that fresh. So many different things I want to do. But I still got to finish that guide for Soul Blazer. But some things lead to other things in the guide, so it's all good stuff. I'm documenting the route in the original Taz, and then I can use that to copy paste it just to see what changes between different things over the years for my notes, and then that kind of makes things fascinating in that regard. Documentation stuff. Alright, fun boss battle. Wow. It's a gold. Still take it, but it's like the first time I seen the boss beaten on the right side like that. That's cool. Thanks. Thing compared to Mabo's run, my character is usually one level higher than all is, so my boss battle should be faster. So it's just getting the rest of the run optimized. So I should be able to get the run down further and further as I get more comfortable with it. But his attempt counter is like 51, or in the higher 50s, and mine's like in the 12s. So, or at 12. So I still got so much to learn on this game. That's a fun learning. Always more to learn. Yeah, no kidding. If I can do that, that would be really nice to have. I'm gonna say better not be controller issues on this thing. I think it might have been just the screen that I was on. But oh well. I think I'm used to in town changing my equipment like that, so part of it's just getting myself more of the muscle memory and just learning, you know, the little details that sometimes pop up that you don't expect. Rather it happen here than, you know, a bigger run or something like that. All good positivity. But still unexpected when it's just like, why is this happening? I still have no idea what that talisman does. Maybe I should. Tough thing is there's no guides that really say what that does either. So it's like, okay, helps me not at all. I'm going to mirror before I get too far ahead of myself. Save, because we've got an interesting grind coming up. We get up to. I need to go 2 levels on this one. Oh, let's flip this again. And right thing. Failing on this one. Thankfully, I have enough for another one of these, I think. Okay. No. There we go. Thumbs do the things. Yeah. Doesn't help when some of the game FAQs really don't say as much as you'd hope they would. I'm gonna skip getting the magic ring this time because it doesn't do anything against bosses. It's just mainly against enemies, so really don't need it for the enemies I'm gonna fight. So I'll just leave it off for now. I'm gonna still take that safety for now because that boss is such a bear. Once I get more comfortable with that boss, then I'll probably stop going for that safety. But yeah. This will at least save me 30 seconds not getting that thing, but yeah, the rings in this game don't work against bosses, so it's just like, well, guess I'm not going to worry about getting that one, which is only really useful in 2 spots, if that. So, see why Mabo doesn't go for it. It's like, oh, it's nice, but we probably wasted 30 seconds. Yeah, to get that herb, it's about a minute, which is kind of unpleasant. But if I can get myself... I mean, that's one of the other big time saves I can do on this one. Mabo doesn't go for it on his round, so it's just getting my comfort level more with familiarity with this game. Alright, the butthead, Lord of Luna. Throwing out the troll balls there. Nice. I'll gladly take that. My sum of best are just really dropping though. I'm glad to see that. Did not have to use the herb, so that really helps a lot. Yeah, no kidding. Just gotta beat Bami. And not die twice. But still a lot of stuff to learn. Okay, so... Okay, then equip the warp one. And then equip the Mask of the Moon. Nice mabo glitch here. And then I don't have to use the Seeker Wand on that wall. Be cool if I do though, Phantasm. Be really cool. We'll see what actually happens. Alright, discount 8 all time. The Fawns. Okay, maybe the Fawns doesn't like me calling him that. I didn't realize it's like, oh, it's the Fawns from like Happy Days. Everybody likes the Fawns. Hey! Be right back, I'm gonna get another Arnold Palmer.
今お前が立っているのは樹海の遥か地下深く古代セルセタ王朝の都エルドランの内部。太陽の仮面はこの都に封じてある。邪悪なる者たちはその本当の恐ろしさも知らずに封印を解こうとしている。思い描くがいい。有力人のエルディーンが大海に沈み、この地が樹海に
all these little things. We got the fawns. Or the fawns.
有力人が月の仮面を用いて
I like the fact it's like their armor, it's like those gems to try and make it seem like the armor's alive or something. I don't know.
今のエルディールがその
Want
力
to
を
make your
手に
armor
した
look magical? Put some emeralds
地
in
上
those
の
things.
すべては
Maybe that's
衝
what
突と
we
化すに
need
違い
in
ない
our modern armies. Just get emeralds and gemstones put into our armor.
光のオーラが
That would make
全
us
ての
look
攻
really,
撃を
really
跳ね返すだろ
cool.
う。6つの魔法はここに揃っている。だ今のお前の力では闇に打ち勝つことは難しい。お前の持つ魔法の力、我が正義の意志を授けよう。
He has bestowed upon us his intent. There we
何
go.
としても太陽の仮面復活を阻止するのだ。
Ah, good call. Okay. There's some paper shuffling over there, and I know it's just some paper, and it's almost like better not be a buggy wuggy or something. Scare the crap out of me. I don't want that right now. I don't want to be scared. Hope it's not a bug. Alright, let's get all the health that we can. Just need one more level. Alright. It's like, oh, who's that? It's like, it's me, Adol. You've been tricked. Sorry, Robin. I do not mean to have caused such a deceit. For I am Adol, not a farting butt. Alright. Got the dang herb equipped this time. It's not going to be a big risk. And I practiced a little bit more against Bami, so hoping for the best on this one.
どうやらレファンスのカゴを得たようだな。
Yep, the fawns helped me out, buddy. Him and Pinky Tascadero, they both helped me out. Then we all listened to Weezer. The end. Attack me, boy! Sadly, we don't get that in this one. Alright. There we go. Much better. That helps. I do have a chance of getting a sub 340 on this one. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Also had some losses too, but they'll happen at times. But I'll be right back. I got about 7 minutes, so I'm gonna take a quick break. So I'll be right back.
我が願いがついに現実のものとなったのだ。復活した太陽の仮面とこの素晴らしい都のために今ここに生贄を捧げようぞ。リーザ、協力してくれ。お前の血が必要なのだ。グルーだ、貴様。
ご苦労だったな、エルディール。お前をやるのは力を使い果たした今しかないから。
Okay.
なぜ今まで黙ってお前に従ってきたのか考えたことは
Time
な
to
かった。
finish up this run. Once we're
我
done
ら
with
闇の一族の目的はただ一つ。
the
太陽の仮面の力を利用し
calling on the angels by train or whatever.
アレム様を復活させることなのだ。そうとも知らずに我らに力を与えてくれたお前には心から感謝しているよ。アドル、お前が持っていた剣の切れ味は抜群だったよ。そこで指を加えて見ているがよい。この地上がアレム様の前に焼き尽くされるのをな。
Okay.
リーザ、今さら言えたきりではないが許してくれ。私が間違って。
ついに我々が700年の間守り続けてきた封印は解かれてしまった。
その有力人を攻めてみてももはや何の解決にもならない。残る道はただ一つ。復活しつつあるアレムと共に太陽の仮面をこの地上から永遠に葬り去ることだ。
しかしそのために第7の魔法を手にせねばならない。太陽の仮面に対抗しうる唯一の魔法、エルドラン。それはかつて太陽の仮面自身が作り出した究極の魔法。アドルよ、古代
Just every time it just when it gets poked through the heart, just have You Give Love a Bad Name by Bon Jovi. Just kind of like shot through the heart or something like that, just right with the stab.
行きましょ
Okay, maybe too soon,
う。
sorry.
仲間たちの待つ安らぎの世界へ。もうあなたは
That's terrible.
孤独ではありません。
I don't think I even had to use an herb during that fight. Well, I mean, that was really good.
あの方は
You know, I kind of want to go. The vibe here's really kind of gotten pretty rough, dude.
結局私はあの方の
Kind of
心の
heavy here,
中に
man. I gotta get
入れ
out
な
of
か
here.
ったんです。
Please warp me back to the Earth Village, buddy.
ハドルさん、ラパロの村に帰りましょう。
You got it, pal. Let's
私
go
を連
back.
れて行ってください。
Sorry, LDL became a kebab. But, oh, no. Ugh. That was his deal. And I'm done. Alright, let's go to the City of Gold. What's his LDL? Oh. Good old pal Doggy. He doesn't care if we're a monster. He's gonna help us no matter what. Thank you, Doggy. You're a pal. Now we get to see the saga of Leo.
めんどくせえ。こんなもんぐらいこのドギ様がぶち破ってやる。さらー
Sheesh.
はぶねえじゃないか。誰だこんな真似
Well,
しやがったの
Doggy,
は。
that could have been you, buddy.
こりゃ
Thankfully, it wasn't.
我々を出し抜いてこの都に入ったりするからだ。古代の財宝はすべてこのレオ様が、いや、ロムン帝国が押収する。お前たち、死にたくなければそこを動くなよ。兵士たちを突撃だ。
Quite the interesting sprite work in this game, though. But incredible what they did with, you know, such small amount of pixels per character. Really good. I don't know. After making hero skins for Crystallis, it just, or just any sprite work, just really gives you appreciation for anything that's been done over the past years, you know. But all great stuff. Oh. Out of my way! Thank you, Doggy. I cannot be trifled with, or I don't know. Keep them out of my way until I blast them with other stuff. Get up a few levels doing this. Yeah, if I had the magic ring on, this would just be one hit each time, but it's like, I'm not really losing much time anyway because of this. So whatever. Wish my thumb joint would not get so sore with the mashing at this point. Alright. Yeah, no kidding. Was that me? Yes, it was you, Doggy. Or almost was you. We don't like cheaters. Alright, cutscene 3. Fire floor. The annual soldier barbecue. suck. It's just like, well, whoever doesn't go will be summarily executed. Well, kind of doing this puts us in that point too, so we're kind of danged if we do, danged if we don't. So the cutscenes like this, I wish I could skip in this game. It's just like, pretty much. Reminds me of Warhammer 40k, the Imperial Guard in that game. If a troop fails a basically in that game, if a troop has a commissar in it, just kind of like the big captain in it, and they fail a fill check, basically one of the units in that troop basically die because if he's just like boom, just shoots him in the head. Just like, is anyone else afraid? So it's just kind of funny to me. Oh, dang it, Dogi. This is like one of the worst parts on this. But there you go, Dogi. That cost me probably a good 40 seconds or so. So I don't think it's going to be a sub 40 this time, but we'll see. Still going to be a good time save on this one. That was a bad fire floor. Let me through. I know, just let me through, you dang monster fart butts. So, left, up, left, down, left, round, down, right, and down, right, down, left, and up. And left, down, right, down, then up. Thankfully, Dogi is not with us on this one. Beatings continue. Nice. Of course I do that, but that would have put me back down in the basement, so.
おお、これか。これが古代より伝わりし財宝なのか。なんと、何も入っていないではないか。ん？
To say he was shocked at what he found. Oh. This is rough. Just the ragdoll physics they got into a sprite. That is just so good. It's wild.
財宝などどこにもないでは 何のために欲望ばかりを追求していた。これが報いか。くそ、行き止まりか。アドル、ここは俺に任せろ。さっきはロムン帝国の奴らに邪魔されたが、今度こそぶち破ってやるぜ。
One thing I wish with PC Engine or TurboGrafx is there was more RPGs. There's like the primary genre of the system is shoot 'em ups. Like, there is a lot of shoot 'em ups. If you love vertical or horizontal shooters, this is the system for you. But if you're more for RPGs, well, you got E's. I think Vey is on here too, but I haven't played Vey myself, but oh yeah, Double Dungeons I think is another one, but I really gotta play through the Bonk game sometimes. Like Bonk's adventure, kind of the cave kid where he can bonk things with his head and then kind of land on things when he uses his head to do that and just spin around in the air to kind of glide a little bit, but otherwise Rondo of Blood is really good on this too. It's Dracula X. I'm glad that game has become more accessible over the years. Okay, wow. Just so much collisions of conversations there. Zero conversation. But we'll take on the Gargoyles soon. Well, not like Goliath, but alright. Yeah, the Bond games are pretty good though. I just haven't played through them myself. There's lots. It'd just be interesting just to see what more of the games that people really just dig the heck out of on TurboGrafx. But oh. Oh no! Oh, I got too greedy. Darn it. That one would have been good too. Darn it. Shoot. Oh well. It's been kind of a rough run anyway. I should have used the herb. In a spiral here. Well, I kind of know which one I really need to do better on next time. It's a journey. It's not just a quick destination on this one. Darn. Foot pedal, buddy. Darn. Still be a good time, but yep, crashing in the end game. Oh well. Let's see how the rest goes. Still got some good opportunities here. Yep. Definitely about the journey. Well, I'm glad at least it's not taking as long as it did for me to get in like Soul Blazer. I mean, that was such a long time to finally like beat Hulk's record. That was such a fun time. Let's leave it like that for now. Making some really good progress, but I think, yeah. Still a pain to get everything lining up, but we'll get there. Back to the fawns.
アレムの鼓動が聞こえる。太陽の仮面は太陽の神殿の最深部に安置されている。だが太陽の神殿に入るのは二つの塔の結界を破らねばならない。物言う石
For inspiration, here's a picture of my cat on the door.
この魔法だけは
We are inspired. Let's do this.
しかしアレンが目覚めつつある今となっては封印を解かざるを得ない。クレリアの装備をすべて集め再び我が前に立つのだ。その時こそお前に第7の魔法エルドランの力を与えよう。さあ行け。グルーダを探し出しクレリアソードを取り戻すのだ。
Theme of Adol. Grind time. Gotta get to 380. Or we take on Darm. Final grind of the game. At least the route I'm using. That'll work. Wiggle on the boss. Well, it's better. Gaining a little bit back. That was a gold. Cool. Another mabo detail added in. All right. Nope. One more down left. There we go. I think that got me last time too. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Seeker wand, not the shield wand. A little soon on that one, that's okay. Not quite. There we go. I'm just gonna try a silly thing here just to see if this helps. So, no, no. Just trying to see if that extra level just gives me more attack just to defeat the boss faster. So I'm gonna get another level up from this boss anyway, so theoretically I should. Let's grind anyway.
闇の時代が訪れるのならそれで本望だ
We are pretty much near the end of the game right now, so.
お前の首をアレム様の前にさらしてくれるわ 今こそ我らの世界よ
Yeah, there we go. That will help a bit. I wonder if I could time that just a little bit more. I just get to that grind, then use that extra one, and that would probably help me out a little bit too, so. Alright, let's get the Elder on. Got caught by that pedestal. Dang one. So I think next time, before I fight Darm, I'll use the fresh fruit, because then it'll give me a level. I'll fight Garuda with that higher level too, and then go up that one level and be ready for the boss, so I think that's the way to do it. So, more fun routing. So we can just beat the bosses faster. Alright. Let's finish this game, y'all. I think I'll be in the 342s, but still not a bad time at all.
恐れを拭い去るのだ
アレムの力は想像がつかないしかし試している余裕はありません全てはお前にかかっているのだ
ここに我らの全てを託す
Okay, so far so smooth, but we'll see. I know those enemies can be very trollish. Let's get through the rest of this. We still got the last dang boss, Aram. It'd be really, really rough. Nice, so I don't have to use the herb. Still got that equipped, so The only thing I should have to equip is... Okay. Last time. So that saves a little bit of time menuing, so... Ugh. My thumb ready. This part sucks.
混沌の時空より我はここによみがえった。どれほどの時が流れようと我が怨念のついえることはない。この地上の生きとし生けるものすべてを地獄の豪華で焼き尽くしてくれるわ。
And the sapphires on my neck brace or neck guard. It kills my thumb so much just because you have to... It's like an annoying cursor that you're trying just to follow on the screen with the mouse or something. So it's just my thumb just goes like... Ugh. That crap. Oh, so close. Aram, can you just stop? Thank you. Alright, second form. I have an elixir, so I'm not doing too bad health-wise, so I'm not too concerned there. The only bad thing is that, but it's going to happen one way or the other. There we go. Alright. Final form. AKA stepping on the beans. Going against the evil pizza.
まさか人間ごときにこれほどの力があるとは。だがまだ終わりではない。かくなる上は我が身もろとも貴様を地の底に引きずり込んでくれる。さまよえる我が一族の亡者どもよ、我が元に集え。
There's the beans. Watch out for the flashlight, though. push your luck game here. One down, 2 to go. Seems like tough thing is just on these. It's like still has the middle one as a choice. It's just opening these beans. It's just one of those. Can't quite get too fast on them. There we go. Yes. Wow. How did I get that big of a jump there? Wow. That is a really good time. 3:39:19.